Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Watch 98. 98's Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Alert flare. Alert flare.
A first carry here for Kaneng. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Get wide. Joker, 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 Joker.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On the give is Nwangu. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll run it here with Huntley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Huntley. And we'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. On second down now. Huntley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play fake. Mahomes. A throw taken in by Sims. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to 5. On 2nd down, Buckland. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. We're scoreless after 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
198. Watch 98.
They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Watch 98, 98 to Mike.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off at his own 46. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that back.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take the...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's a third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He hits Stewart in the flat. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Attack!
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Slam. Hey, 43.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
48
Now Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
All day, baby. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hammond. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Rolling to his right, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Powering his way forward. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
40
Right, and Ripley, 180.
Titans on the Ringo. Everyone go forward. Mike 48.
Now it's Mahomes again.
Here I come again.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Steven Sims Jr., his second touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go. Pick it up, G.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now back to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shot, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Come on, QB, come on.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there, because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. I got it. 48 for Mike.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
We have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On the run is Nwagwu. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
You don't want no problems with me. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Another run now for Nwagwu. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Nwagwu. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go, team.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A dump off here to Stewart. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know. Maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Mahomes to throw once more. And they'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. It's caught, Smith. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On second down now, Huntley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 28-0.
there's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And they'll run with the Wangu. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll go right back to the Wangu. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
All day, every day, any day. Mike 35, Mike 35.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.
Good stuff.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Keep it up, defense. Easy. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Silver.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
That's caught by Sims. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
43, 15.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll flip this out to Huntley. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 3 yards the game there, second down.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Oh, you got deep?
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Watch time.
I don't need to.
We got right.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. Here's a diving catch right side. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for two.
Let's go, defense.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on two more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost. But that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit